7 o'clock slot. I mean, come on. I mean, you would have thought that someone would have come up with that, but no, there's Adam came up with it straight away.
Well, yeah, to be fair, it wasn't even me. Like someone in the chat, someone in one of the messages, in a comment, sorry, he put the 7 o'clock slot. You need to push that seriously, and I was like, "Oh, that's a good one. I'm stealing that one off you." And he went, "I wish I could take the credit for it, but you actually said it in the video."
I think that was
our. And I was like, "All right."
I think that was our shit.
Didn't even know.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, this is now the 7 o'clock slot on a Monday evening. We're not doing the AKM podcast anymore, or whatever it is. That'll be the other days, but 7 o'clock slot on Monday is right here. So that's what we're going to be doing, and we're going to be calling it that from now on here. We're going to be talking about Harvey Elliott's comments, the Darwin Nunez stuff that's been going around, and then at 8 o'clock we've obviously got the quiz finale as well that Sean has been putting a lot of work into. We've got the trophy here.
Look at that for a beautiful trophy. I mean, I'm mighty proud of that. Look at that. Who wouldn't want that on their mantelpiece? The inaugural quiz trophy.
That's the trophy we'll be giving away to whoever wins the quiz at the end of today.
I forgot to mention, because I got this checked out, they also get a t-shirt of their choice from number19apparel.com. Sorry, number19apparelco.com.
Yeah. There you go. Who is now the partner of this channel. You may have seen my video that I put out a couple of days ago for the members, giving you guys the heads up. But yeah, number 19 Apparel Co. is the new partnership we've got with AKMLFC, thanks to Sean for putting the work in. So before we dive into it, Sean, how are you doing today, mate?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I was out yesterday and I tried to tell the story to my work colleagues but couldn't stop laughing. There was like a thing called Cemetery Sunday, and my uncle, obviously he passed away in January, so they kind of mentioned him in the pamphlet or whatever. But there was a few singers that were just so out of tune that I started having the giggles. And I tried to explain that to my work colleagues that we've got a WhatsApp. And shit, man, I could not stop laughing. I could not stop laughing. Other than that, I'm just waiting to hear back over surgery. My dad is on the mend, thank God. And yeah, we're all good.
Good, mate. Good. So then, guys, today's stream is going to be a little bit different because I'm not at my PC, as you can obviously tell. I'm at the kitchen table with the MacBook. So I'm a little bit rusty with the touchpad and everything with this, so I won't be sharing much today on screen. However, before we go into the Harvey Elliott stuff, I want to catch up with who we've got in the chat over here. So I can see Carl. We've got Jen. We've got Mr. Murph and the Magic Tones and Blue Lou. That's a proper trophy. Why? Who needs old biggies? We've got Gary Richards with us. Nice one. Hope you're all doing well. Good evening to you all. Make sure you're hitting that like button, guys, as you come in. So yeah, tell you what then, Sean, let's start off today with the Harvey Elliott comments. I'm going to have to read these off my phone. So basically he said, basically this is like a snippet of what he said. He says, if that's to go somewhere else, then it's a decision I'm going to have to make. I just need to see what happens. Nothing makes me want to leave. I love the club. I love the fans, the team. I support them as well. But as I said, most importantly, it's about what's best for my career. I just need to make that decision so I don't waste years of my career. What are your thoughts on that, mate?
I mean, it's worrying because I wouldn't like to see Elliott go. I can understand why he would want to go. But my worry is that if we start losing all these players, we're going to need more players. And if we're going to need more players, then I'm not too sure where we're going to get the money, unless they, sell Elliott for an astronomical amount, and then we get 2 players out of it, or Nunez or whatever. But I wouldn't like to see Elliott go. I think he's. When I saw him at preseason, I thought, okay, this guy's going to have an integral part, to Slot's game or Slot's way of playing, and unfortunately, that hasn't been the case.
No, I agree, mate. Like, it's sad to see it when fans of the club are leaving. We've seen Trent go, obviously, but he made that decision himself. We've seen Curtis Jones' name being linked to a move away. Kelleher, he joined the club at a young age. He's gone now as well. But I don't know. I mean, I don't want to sound too harsh, but I'm just going to say it. In the long run, if Liverpool win trophies, who really cares?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's fine, but I'm still worried. I'm still worried that we still need kind of competition in all positions of the game. Otherwise, you're going to be players are going to be complacent and just think that they can do what they like. So you have to have a competition for these positions, and I would be just worried that if we lose Elliott, lose Diaz, we're not losing Nunez, we're just getting rid of Nunez. But I'd hate to see him go, but I can understand why he wants to leave. That's all I can really say in it. Well, after watching Jurgen Klopp's documentary, which was fucking terrible, I won't lie to you, it was dreadful. And they were talking about Harvey Elliott and how he came into the fold and what have you, and his dad being a big Liverpool fan. It's kind of emotional to see him go. But look, I mean, Trent left, so and Kelleher, as you said, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I just want to say a big shout out to the Doug Out Football channel. Everyone go subscribe to Doug if you haven't done so already. Great channel over there. We've had Doug on the channel as well, on here. He's also been a member for 7 months, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, mate.
He also bought me a pint in the Flat Iron, so big up, Doug.
He also said he loves the 7 o'clock slot. He loves the name.
There you go.
I just said it by accident.
We're copyrighting that, so don't take it.
Jen's been a member for 4 months. Big up, guys. Great channel. Thank you, Jen. Appreciate that so much. And obviously, Gary and Doug are saying hello. I tell you what, guys, I'm going to put a poll in the chat for you to interact with. What do you reckon? Is Harvey going? Yes or no? And that's the question.
Am I allowed to vote on this?
Yeah, go for it, yeah. Let me know down below, guys, what you think about that. Harvey Elliott, is he on his way? Yes or no? It's in there. Should be uploading now. 2 pints of Guinness, Sean? That's what he's saying. He's calling you. Hey, Sean.
I know, it's plastered. I actually had 4 cans with myself and Muscusi. So, Muscusi had one. I bought like a 4-pack because it was taking ages. All right, Podge, you must be new to the channel. I'd never heard of Podge.
Oh, welcome, mate. Welcome. You think that's it? He says yes to Harvey Elliott leaving. Yeah. Trying to think what else there is here. We could. What? To be fair though, like with Harvey Elliott, what is his best position? Do you think? Like, do you think he's best off playing behind a 10, in the 10? Sorry, like behind like the number 9, or is he best out on the wing? Is he best dropping back even further? Into like the McAllister position as like a number 8. Like, what do you think?
I think a number 10, to be honest with you, because when he was out in the wing, he just seemed unable. I think Ben Doak would be better, replacement for Salah. I've been very impressed with Ben Doak, but I think
I think
Elliott.
Doak might go this summer as well, to be honest with you.
Well, Dan's is rumored to be going as well. So I mean, I'm a bit worried that there's going to be like a fire sale at Liverpool. Like, okay, the transfer of Frimpong, that's brilliant. Then Kurtza and or Kirkez and Vertza.
You merged them together then.
I merged them. Kurtzba. So I mean, they all sound great, but we haven't got them over the line. So Mr. Murph and Magic Tones and Blue Lou. I like that. Hope we keep Padchek. I can't pronounce his name. I hope we do too, to be honest with you.
I think he's just come back off an injury. He's had surgery today. I think what I've seen.
Oh God!
So I don't think he'll be going anywhere.
No, definitely
there
not.
There you go. Doug's just mentioned there. He's got an hamstring injury. I reckon he won't be going anywhere. He'll have to stay due to injury. But yeah, I kind of agree with you. Like, I don't think Elliott, in fact, no, I'll go back a bit. I told a little bit of a lie there. I think when Elliott first came in, I think he was really good down that wing as a backup to Salah. Now, I might just be talking out of my arse here, but I think ever since he had that injury against Leeds, I think he's lost a bit of pace.
Yeah. That was a horrific injury.
Yeah. So I don't know if he's if he can play out wide anymore. But I do think he's got the skill, the trickery, the ball control, the low centre of gravity to play as a number 10. But when you go out there and you sign someone like a Florian Wirtz, that, for all intents and purposes right now, he's probably going to come in and take that position off Szoboszlai. Then Elliott, where's Elliott's game time coming from? I mean, even if, for instance, if we sold Diaz, which I still think's on the cards right now, and you move Wirtz out to the left wing, he's still competing with Szoboszlai for the number 10. And you know how that turned out last year. Like, he wasn't getting any game time whatsoever. So I get where he's coming from. It's a World Cup year as well. So I don't think he's actually been called. Is he being called up to England senior squad?
I have no idea. But like, I mean, if you're going to put Wirtz on the left-hand side, then where does Gakpo go? Because
I think Wirtz and Gakpo compete for that side. I don't know. That position of him going out on the left is the least likely where I think he's going to be. But because now I've said that, it will probably be the place that he goes. I think Wirtz is more likely to play as either a false 9 or as the number 10. It depends what formation we go, because, when I said it when we signed Frimpong, I don't think there's a way where we can play the same way with Frimpong playing at right back. And then especially if you've got, when we get, I keep saying that as if we've already got him, but it looks like it's going that way. But especially then if you sign Kirkhead as well, you've got them two that are absolutely powerhouses, bombing down both wings to overlap the wingers. I think you're going to see like Gravenberch drop back into between the two centre backs, like he's been doing towards the back end of the year.
Doug is just after saying to you, Adam just sent you something on DM. Look at what Bayern are saying about Wirtz.
Right, okay. I'll read this out. Cheers, Doug, for this, mate. So, a Bayern Munich legend has slammed Florian Wirtz, calling him undignified for taking his time before deciding to snub Bayern Munich for Liverpool. So these are his quotes. I think it's a shame that there has still been no official statement from the Wirtz side about the direction in which things could go. So all sides, clubs, fans, the public, remain in the dark for far too long. This is tiring and not appropriate to the situation. If Wirtz, who was supposed to have tended towards Bayern, now suddenly changed his mind again, that would also be a very bad sign, because that would make it clear that he himself doesn't really know what he actually wants. So the question remains open. Where does he actually want to go? This undignified fiddling around doesn't help anyone, especially not himself. He should finally make up his mind and communicate it openly. It's for his own good. That's the.
Is that Bayern Leverkusen or Bayern Munich?
That's Bayern Munich. Me straight away off back of that is, players don't have to say fucking anything about where they're going until it's done.
Yeah, but
do you know what I mean?
So
I think that's what Doug's saying there. Like sour grapes is like, yeah, like you're annoyed because he's chosen to come to Liverpool. Now, the more this goes on, it is getting a little bit one of those things like, oh, what's going on with it? You know, squeaky bum, whatever. But you know, I'm not really listening to what the journalists say regarding how close it is or anything like that, because they were saying that last week. They were saying last week, this week's going to be a crucial, pivotal week. So we've had that week's gone, right? And then now all of a sudden they're saying
it's going to be even more pivotal.
It's going to be more pivotal. They're going to be pivoting like plates on a spinning thing. Like that's how much they're going to be pivoting today.
Like
pivotal,
those spinners.
Pivotal. Like fucking jokers, man. They don't know shit. Do you know what it is, right? I'm going to go off on a tangent here, guys. I'm sorry. But you get it straight from me. I don't hold nothing back. I'm sick to death of these journalists, right? On X, especially. Just making shit up. Like, I'm not being funny, right? But I could do it myself. You know what? There's been times where I thought to myself, right, I might just make a fake account on X, right? And start just splurging shit out, just throwing shit at a wall. Because at one point, I'm going to get something right. And then everyone's going to be like, oh my God, he knows. And then that's it. And then I'll be...
Sorry, go on.
And then I'll just start tweeting out the same stuff, but changing words here and there and everywhere. Do you know what I mean?
I know one person from a particular YouTube channel. They're not affiliated with this YouTube channel anymore. And it was an Irish YouTube channel. And this person used to go around, you know, DMing people and say, you know, make sure you tell people that I said this. And if this person is on TV doing, you know, strongly agree, you know, those kind of things. And he's like, you know, then you have Indy, what's his name? Indy Kali or whatever. Or is that the porn star? I can't think.
The thing is, though, with him, though, and again, I'm sorry to go off on a rant, guys, about this. We will get back to the transfer stuff. that Indy account on X, right? It's a parody.
It is fully shit.
The people not. There was one other day, right? There was one the other day. He put a post up and he was like, oh, I'm going to go have a sit-down meal with Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards, and I'm going to pay for it. And I'm going to find out what's going on with this Florian Wirtz, so I'll be back in touch, right? And I would just, and there's people going back to him going, thank you for the update. Please let us know what they say.
Well, he'd be lucky if he could find Richard Hughes to set up a dinner date with him. But fucking hell, last time I saw him, and funny enough, when I was at the parade, didn't I take a picture? And there he was with a fucking Champions jersey, and he's been gone missing for most of the fucking year.
Actually, a bit late today, guys. Live after series. Yeah, sorry, mate. There was nothing really to do a proper live stream about, I think, mate, in my opinion. I know there was a few things around on X and stuff like that, but as I was just saying, then it's all just regurgitated, mate. You know, like they just all say the same stuff over and over again. Just word it a little bit differently. But we always do a stream on a Monday night, mate. So if I know, obviously, you're in India as well, pal. So I appreciate that it's late for you as well over there, mate. But yeah, so I appreciate you jumping on for this one, pal. Gary Richards, who replaces Nunez?
You see, I mean, it really depends on what formation we're going to have. Are we going to have? Is Wirtz going to be the false nine? Is he going to be kind of the number 10 that's kind of is behind Gapco and Salah?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I genuinely have no idea. I
told you something the other day about Nunez might stay another year.
Yeah, fucking flipped it. I did.
But and to be fair,
Fucking
to be
flipped it.
fair, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I think the only place Nunez goes is Saudi Arabia, and only if they sell, they give ridiculous money. Because I know people keep saying like, oh well, we said it ourselves. Like Liverpool will be lucky to get 30, 40 million for Nunez. And if you were to get that, then you are literally like writing him down as like a 30 to 40 million pound loss. Do you know what I mean? So that goes against like the balance sheet, shall we say.
Yeah.
So do you do you keep him another year and put some more quality around him, like a Verts, for instance, and hope, fingers crossed, that it pays off? I don't know. Like the guy's had so many chances. He's on he's like a cat. His 9 lives are nearly up. But
listen, yeah, like I'm sorry, we're not like a kind of like a kindergarten for him to grow up and start scoring goals or realize that that's what his job is to score goals. I mean, he couldn't score in a brothel with a fistful of 50s. If you put him on, a lady of the night, he'd still come out a virgin. You can't have him. And I know, I know that's dreadful, but you can't give him another year. You just can't. Like he's just what is he going to do that's going to be any better than the last 3 years?
Yeah, it's like as well. Like again, the stuff that counteracts that as well is if he was going to stay and not be sold, they would have played him more last season towards the back end. Instead of they didn't play him again, so they didn't have to pay that extra money.
Yeah.
So then now, why all of a sudden would you keep him and play him and then pay the money? So you're paying more money for him.
No, get rid.
Like if he makes one more appearance, Liverpool have to, again, as I say, pay more money towards him. So I'll have to see what we're. Good evening, Inspector. Hope you're doing well, mate. Mr. Anderson says, I think Darwin will thrive in front of Verts.
Mr. Anderson.
Guy Richards, sell the one-legged Jota as well. Mate, I don't think we can sell too many more players. Otherwise, Sean will have a panic attack.
I'm already having a panic attack. Like, you don't want it to be a smaller squad than what it was. I mean, you cannot have a small squad and then expect to win the quadruple, which is some fans think. You just can't do that. And you can't compete at a high level in all domestic cups and European cups and whatever if you're going to have a smaller squad. You just can't do that, and it's been proven. So that's why Arsenal dropped off. Do you know what I mean? So you just can't do it.
I mean, again, if you look at that front line though, like just across the front three, you've got maybe 3 players out of the 6 that have been linked to a move away. Like you've got Nunez, Jota, Chiesa, 4 actually, Luis Diaz. So then that leaves you only literally Gakpo and Salah from the existing front line. So I don't know. I think if I had to put money on it, I reckon Jota is the one that stays 100%. I don't think he goes anywhere. If Jota goes before Nunez goes, then I think Nunez stays.
Yeah.
I think people probably won't like this, but I think Diaz is pretty much nailed on to go. Especially if Barcelona get that thing sorted out by end of this month. I think Chiesa, now that Fabrizio Romano said it, who does have connections in the Italian market, I know we all call him the tap-in merchant and stuff like that, but he is pretty much linked with the Italian market. So if he's saying that Chiesa wants to go back to Italy, I probably would believe it.
I would get well rid of him, because if he just has like not even half a season, I mean, he played a handful of games and now he wants to go. He wants to go back to Italy. I'd be like, get the hell out. You know, that's what I do.
So I could see a world in where Nunez does stay, but like I say, if Diaz goes, Chiesa goes, it's going to take some serious money to sell Nunez. I don't think you sell him for 30 or 40 million. I think you'd keep him. But then again, I don't know who you replace people with then. Like, you're not going to go out there and sign someone for 100 million after selling them three, because then you still need another, at least one more player to come in. You know what I mean? So
I think if they get good money for Nunez, which is highly unlikely, I think they'd probably try and buy two players out of it. Or if they get a good bit of money off Diaz, they will. I mean, you could probably then have Gapco and Vertza then compete, and then bring in. I think a centre back is needed. I'm not too sure about a defensive midfielder at the moment, but we certainly. It depends. Also, we're Kanate. I mean, Kanate there's a big question mark over him. So, I mean, there's a lot more to go in this transfer window. I know was a Bond that said there's one. Oh yeah, sorry. Window closes tomorrow, so time is running out to get it done this week.
It's not. It's not, because the window opens again next week.
So closes this week and opens up next week.
Yeah, it opens again on the 16th. So
just leave it open.
If it shuts tomorrow, it opens again next Monday. It opens again a week today.
So it'll be more pivotal week.
Yeah, next week.
Next week. You see, I mean, it goes back to what I've been saying all along about these journalists. They're either fed stuff from the club that, you know, positive PR, or they just don't know their shit. You know, and
one thing I want to say though, again, about I've got Gary Richards' message still up. Mr. Anderson, diamond midfield, Verts is a 10. Liverpool we're not going to sell him if they don't get get money. Bond, did I see something saying Nunez is staying another year? Yeah, potentially, mate. Gary Richards says no false number 9. He's proper against that. Archie is gonna be floor day finally. Maybe, mate. We'll have to wait and see. Let's go back down again. Mr. Anderson, we've done that one. I think with Darwin will thrive in front of Verts. Even Inspector, Archie again. Bro, people in India, especially where I live mostly, know about Real Madrid, Man United, Barcelona, AC Milan, but I am trying to build a Liverpool fan club at my local and create a group of coppikes. That's amazing, mate.
Brilliant. And make sure Archie, that they join AKMLFC, and we're more than happy to give you a shout out.
Yeah, 100%, mate, 100%. Spectre, at this rate, rather have half-fit Shawnor playing up front for us than fully fit Nunez or Jota. You've got a quarter-fit Shawnor now.
A quarter-fit now. I'm like Lego. I'm in bits.
I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, you've never heard that?
Not heard that before. That's quite funny. Oh. Bon, after signing Verts, Liverpool might not have the money to sign a striker, so they could be stuck with Nunez. That's another one as well. I know everyone's getting proper. Again, I don't want to be, popping everyone's party balloons and everything right now, but let's wait and see what happens come the end of the window. It's all well and good getting absolutely excited now, saying, we've signed Frimpong and we've signed Verts and Kirkes and whatever. Who are we selling? Who are we selling to fund all this? I know we didn't sign no players last year, so technically we've got that money from last year still, and we've still not seen the Caicedo money as well, which was 115 million from the season before that. So yeah, you would think that Liverpool have got a fair bit of Wonga, especially after signing the Adidas deal as well. So let's wait and see, shall we, what happens. But
you remember the thing that I gave you? It was from The Athletic, and they said that the 74 million. So basically, Liverpool are just within the financial and sustainability thing, but it on the asterisk is that does not mean that that's how much they can spend in the transfer window. So I think what they're saying is they can't have a 74 million loss or something. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. We'll have to see what happens. Gary Richards says that Chiesa was wank against Plymouth. Yeah, there was a lot of players that were doing that, mate, to be fair. Gary Richards, Liverpool need 4 to replace these players. Yeah, they do, mate.
I agree with that.
I don't think Wirtz will improve Nunez because the supply gets better, but Wirtz cannot make Nunez clinical. Like, I know, I mean, like, you're right there as well, mate, with that, because, like, how many chances did Nunez miss over the past season and a half? Like, you know,
even when he bet the keeper. I mean, who's going to make him better for that unless you physically walk him into the bloody goal?
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit of a joke, to be fair, how many he missed, but yeah. As much as we all love Jurgen and stuff like that, I would love to know what he saw in Darwin Nunez. Like, I know when he played against us, he tore it up, but we've been burned by stuff like that before. Like, remember when we signed Christian Benteke? Because every time he played against Liverpool, he was, like, unplayable. Like, how'd that work out for us? Do you know what I mean? Cop-outs of Anfield. Evening, mate. Hope you stick around for the quiz at 8 o'clock, pal. Evening, guys. I would use Dan's instead of Nunez. Mate, I said that when...
you said that ages ago.
When people were telling me that Saudi offered 70-odd for Nunez and Liverpool turned it down, I was saying back then, I was like, that is not true. Like, Liverpool would have just kept Jadon Danns instead of loaning him out.
Yeah.
For as much use as Nunez was towards the back end of the season. Do you know what I mean? Like, again, I'm not bashing Nunez, but I'm just saying that Saudi offer in January, I literally don't believe it happened. Don't believe it whatsoever.
No. We would have bitten the hand off from, like, I mean, when you look at it, Nunez hardly had a game in the second half of the season.
Mm-hmm.
They were
for like
fully
5 10 minutes, didn't
they? But they were fully prepared to have Szoboszlai the number 9 and Diaz as the number 9 rather than
a number 9.
Nunez. So, I mean, that says an awful lot in itself.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Podge, 64% less injuries last season than the previous one. Yeah. Slot did really, really good last year with keeping the players fit overall. I think it's quite interesting and quite telling, you know, when you look at stuff like that, when you look at the figures. And then I was watching, is it the overlap? Not the overlap. Is it the overlap? It's not the overlap.
Yeah,
the other one. Is it the overlap? And Ian Wright were talking about, with Thierry Henry, they were both talking about the injuries at Arsenal. And they were saying, like, surely people are asking questions why everybody's getting hamstring injuries. Like, why is nobody looking into this? Like, these players come from other clubs without having a hamstring injury, spend 3 months at Arsenal and they've got one. So stuff like that does help. It helps. But again, you still need rotation. You still need players in to give them a rest, because playing, you know, sometimes 3 games in a week, it'll kill these players off. Like, they can't do it. Especially like Salah. You know what I mean? Like, as much as he's like a physical specimen right now, you know, touch wood, I'm wrong with this, right? But I would not be surprised if this season coming up is the last time Salah has like a decent run at it with like decent stats and stuff like he did this year. We'll have to see. I might be wrong. I hope I am wrong.
I hope you are.
By the end of this season, coming up, he'll be what, 34, going on 35?
Salah?
Yeah. He's like 32 now, isn't he? He's 32, 33 now, isn't he?
He'll be 33. 33.
Yeah, so this time next year, he'll be going on 34, won't he?
No, he'll be going. I think he's going on 33.
Let's have a look.
Hold on a second. Hey Siri, what age is Salah? $32.
Yeah, June the 15th, so he's 32. So he turns 33 next week, this Sunday. So then this time next year, he'll be going on 34. So
okay.
Yeah.
So I can now understand that, the 2-year contract, to be honest.
Spectre says, I see Jota as your experience back up for the new centre forward to replace Nunez. Yep. The question is, would it be a young potential one or an experienced one with a perfect age between 23, 25? The players who've been linked to it are all like 21, aren't they? You're looking at like Hugo Ekitike, or you're looking at who's the other one? Benjamin Sesko, who seems to be going to Arsenal now. There's the young German striker that everyone's jumping on the bandwagon now with because of Wirtz. He's only a young lad. So to be fair to you, I can't even think of that many new number 9s out there lately that could come in and be the new face of the Liverpool attack, shall we say. I mean, maybe João Pedro from Brighton, but I think you'd be paying an arm and a leg to get him out of there. And I don't think he's worth it. Cunha's obviously gone to Man United.
Career suicide, by the way.
I don't know. The one, like I said, I've said it so many times, the one striker who I think would fit the Arne Slot way of playing with Salah and the like would be Julian Alvarez from Atletico Madrid. But again, I think you're looking at probably a similar price as what you're going to pay for Wirtz to get him out of there. So
you're probably going to look at 2 players been sold in order to fund it.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Gary Richards, Vlahovic is 60 million euros. Sign him up ASAP. Do you know there's another player out there? Actually, I've not even mentioned his name for a few weeks now. Jonathan David. He's available on a free transfer, but nobody, as far as I'm aware, has snapped him up yet. But he tore it up last year in the French league. So maybe he's one to watch as well, to be fair. Let's have a look for some more of these comments. Liverpool 67. I say go get Hato along with Kirkez, Shell, both Shimikas and Robbo. Should have done same with Shirky for Elliott sale. I see Hato, me, as more of a centre-back, me. Like, I think he could be the successor to Virgil in the long run. But yeah, I won't sell both Shimikas and Robbo just yet. We don't know what Kirkez is going to be like when he joins. And the thing as well, I've not even said this yet, but even if we sell Elliott, that's another homegrown player that we've lost. So exactly. and you need 8 homegrowns with 4 of them being at the club for a certain amount of time to compete with a full 25-man team in Europe. You can't have a full 25-man team in Europe and not have these 8 players.
Yeah.
So,
all right, Philip Ash. I hope you're ready for the quiz at 8:00 and Bond as well.
Spectre says, I would say to take a look at Porto Spanish forward Samu Egoaro. But my worry about him, he would be coming from the Portuguese league like the last one. This time I trust Edwards rather than Klopp. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to sign no one from Portugal for a bit. Sorry, mate. Ravi, hope you well, mate. JT's with us. All right, folks. Sorry late to the party. Still hopeful of Isaac. Saudi coming for Nunez and Diaz. There's the funds. Wirtz money was already there after not spending last season. It's possible. I just don't think Newcastle would sell him, mate, for getting Champions League football. Like, if they'd not got into Champions League, then I'd be like, yeah, I'm all over that.
Plus, they'd be looking for more money now that they are in the Champions League, and if they are selling Isaac, so whatever the fee was originally talked about, you could add another few million to that, I think.
Yeah. Ravi, if he wants first team football, then he has to leave. Yeah, 100%,
yeah.
Mate. Liverpool 67. Guys, we're going to have the biggest clear out ever. Mark my words, is what I think that's what it means. So, yeah, probably. Ravi, again, United fans are salty like Walker's crisp saying Wirtz will fail. Wirtz is not Ganshaw or Hoyland. Yeah, mate. Actually, honestly, I think Mamouche is better than Ekitike. Yeah, mate, I think you're right there, but I think he's gone to City, hasn't he? He was heavily linked with us before he went there, but missed out on that one. Ravi, I just don't see us paying the money Newcastle want for Isaac. Yeah, I mean, neither, mate.
I'm not going for it.
Spectre, wish we'd signed Kvaratskhelia in January window when all them reports came out, especially from Ornstein. If Diaz moves on this summer window, we'll probably regret not signing Kvaratskhelia. I don't believe them links, mate. I just don't. Like, it's one of those where everyone just knew he was off to PSG, and then Liverpool just arrived late at the party. In fact, to be fair, it's very similar to the Vert situation. Like, everyone thought he was off to Bayern Munich. Liverpool throw the hat in the ring, and lo and behold, he might be coming to Liverpool.
Bit of a surprise, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. But Kvaratskhelia, I think it was nailed on that he was going to PSG for a long time. So I don't think we were ever in the chance to get an inmate. Warona. Sorry, mate. Warona. Sorry, mate. I need to get just mate. You're my translator, mate, from now on. Like, I'm so crap sometimes. I think I might have dyslexia or something. I don't know.
No, I'm dreadful with pronunciating, but welcome to the channel. We're
guys, apparently Verts is a here we go, yes or no? Not just yet, mate. No. I think it's close. I think it's probably been the same story for about a week now. I think they've agreed the initial payment of what, so I don't know. Let's just say, for instance, Liverpool have agreed to pay 100 million upfront, right? I think it's the add-ons bit. Everyone's saying it's the add-ons, and I think that's true. And I think it's how easy are these going to be to make? How much is it going to be? And I think they probably want all these add-ons to add up to another 18, 20 million pounds. Do you know what I mean? So
I understand that Liverpool want to go and try and bargain and whatever, but I mean, if any of all the transfer windows that we've been through under FSG, we've got to stop faffing about. We've got to stop faffing about, like the Romeo Lavia fiasco, should I say, was an absolute. It was shameful. It was absolutely shameful. And then looking for Casado and looking to fork out 100 million, but yet we couldn't pay the money that Romeo Lavia were looking for. I just thought that was embarrassing. In
fairness, though, to Lavia, I think he felt messed about by Liverpool.
Of course he did, yeah.
So that's why he was.
And he was.
Evening, Phil, lad. Hope you're doing well. Bon. David, no one looking to sign him. He's a red flag, is he? I've not seen that, mate. Liverpool 6-7. Is the homegrown rule in on us? I don't see any other clubs talking about it. I think it might be because, though, we're losing so many of them. Liverpool 6-7. It's because we'd have had Trent gone, Kelleher gone. We've got Jones, Elliott, Tyler Morton. I don't think Ben Doak classes as one just yet. Stefan Bajcetic, maybe. I don't know about having a proper look at the list, but it's not many that Liverpool have currently got now, especially after losing Trent and Conor Bradley. Conor Bradley will class as one as well, yeah. But after losing Trent and Kelleher, and then you've got the rumours around Elliott. These all need replacing with someone similar. So you're looking at Mark Gahey or players like that. Really, Anthony Gordon, maybe. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Phil Ash, Osherman, or Lookman. I don't think either one of them comes to Liverpool. Lookman, didn't he play for Everton at one point? But if I could pick between the two, it'd probably be Osherman.
Look, man, it's not going to happen.
Gary Richards, 2 strikers, calm, a centre-half is what Liverpool need. Yeah, I don't think we'll get that many in, mate, to be fair. I just don't. I really don't. Bodge, Liverpool contract with Mo surely has no playing for the national team. Nah, mate, I think in all fairness, they'll leave that down to him, won't they? Because I think he wouldn't want to have been dictated to, would he, about it? So, I think that's up to him to decide what he wants to do with that. Uncle Rods, hope you're doing well, pal. How are you guys doing? Sitting back, eating some rice and peas and chicken. Keep up the good work. You never walk alone. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Appreciate that so much.
Good to see you, Uncle Rods.
So go subscribe to Uncle Rods TV. He's doing some really good live streams that I've been watching lately. So yeah, mate. Hope you're doing well, mate. JT Al Nasr prepared to offer 85 million euros for Luis Diaz.
No.
What's that? 85, 70 million pounds. I just don't think he wants to go to Saudi. Like, I hope I'm wrong, like, in that. But I literally think he's holding out for Barcelona. But I wouldn't. That video I showed you earlier on of Nunez and Diaz, and Nunez says, I need more money. And then he whispers, tell Saudi or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And then Diaz goes like, what did he just say? So someone tells Diaz, and Diaz just laughs. Like, Diaz don't turn around and go, oh, yeah, me too. Like, he just, I don't know. I did think it was funny, though. In that video, when that guy turns around and goes, just score some more goals for us and get your goal bonuses up, and then you'll get some more money. In my head, I was proper laughing. I was like, you can't say that to him. He's got no confidence, man. Probably go home.
But that's what journalism should be about. The fact that they're just, score some bloody goals for us, Nunez, for God's sake.
Spectre says, is Sean replacing Jeremy Clarkson as the host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah, but I'm going to be less of a dickhead.
Darwin Nunes has rejected Al Hilal, has he? I wonder if he wants more money. Frimpong is one. Yeah, Frimpong is a homegrown. Yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah. Spectre, I see another homegrown player leaving us, Jaros, since we signed this Hungarian kid. Hey, mate, I haven't thought about that. But I don't even, does Jaros count as one? I don't even know if he does or not.
I'm not too sure.
I'll have a look into that. He might do. I just don't know how long he's been at the club for, but that's not a bad shout, that. The fact that he's on his way. That kid's come in, so does that mean he's on his way? Because you don't want to keep too many keepers then, because you've got like Ali, Mama, Jaros, this young lad, Harvey Davis. That's 5 keepers you've got. You don't need that many.
No.
Spectre says, yeah, he does, mate. Okay. No worries, man. I didn't know if he did or didn't. Let's see what that Elliott poll is like right now. So I kind of just left it running for a bit there.
Yeah.
So the results are in. 87% of people believe that Harvey Elliott will move on. 50 people voted in that as well, guys. 50 people. Make sure you're hitting that like button, guys, when you're joining the stream. Just get them likes up. We're currently on 28 likes right now.
Join in on the chat if there's 50 people. Dave Crompton, yes. Make sure that you're around for around 8 o'clock for the quiz, mate.
Evening, David, mate. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, that goalkeeper don't look too bad from the comps that they've been putting out there and stuff. That's not too bad, to be fair. Let's have a look at this Darwin Nunez stuff anyway. So this Darwin Nunez stuff came out 3 hours ago. Now, who were they citing for this? Let's have a look. Let me find the actual quotes. So the Saudi Pro League is interested in Nunez. So this is from a journalist from Foot Mercato. It says here, it comes as no surprise that the Saudi Pro League is taking a long, hard look at Nunez. Osherman rejected a move to the Saudi Pro League, as has Victor Gyökeres, which leaves Darwin Nunez as one of the most prominent strikers in Europe that they could go and get as a big name before the Club World Cup Championship. So if Darwin Nunez is probably going to go to Saudi, it probably has to happen within the next 24 hours. So I'll have to see. At 25 years of age, the Uruguayan striker fits perfectly within the league's refreshed target parameters. It's out with the old, in with the new, so to speak, with the Saudi outfits now focusing on players either in their prime years or yet to enter this desired stage. Andy Hunter at The Guardian has confirmed that Liverpool are somewhat open to selling Nunez, somewhat. On the note that Foot Mercato journalist Santi Oana, that's how I pronounce his name, has now claimed on X that Al Hilal have made first contact with Liverpool man's camp. First contact established in recent hours with his entourage. Still waiting for an official offer. Nunez is open to it. That is basically the report from Foot Mercato. I guess thoughts on that, Shauna? What's your thoughts on that? I know we've been speaking about it openly for a bit, but
look, I mean, just get the best fucking offer from. I mean, I see Happy Days. By the way, welcome to the channel, Happy Days. We don't even need a good striker, just somebody who can score more than 6 Premiership goals, like Nunez.
I was just looking at that then. Sorry, Sean. I was just looking at then, like how many goals he'd scored last year, and it was like something ridiculous, like 30 appearances, 5 goals or something. Mad that. Mad.
I mean, how would you give that guy another season? How would you give him another? How would you justify that?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. But I know we've got 7 minutes left before we're going to do the stream. The stream. We're doing the stream, Adam.
Quiz.
The quiz. Sorry, guys, my mind is blank today. I feel like I've got something coming on. I don't feel too good, to be fair. Lewis Steele, the new kid on the block. Bayer Leverkusen are holding out for around 118 million to wrap up the Wirtz deal, and Liverpool are braced for a new big offer in the next 24 hours. This came out yesterday, didn't it? Well, that offer, as far as we're aware, has not gone in yet. They're resigned to losing him. They've rejected 113 million with 100 million base. They wanted 126 million, but sources in Germany say that Leverkusen are now ready for what will likely be a final written offer from Liverpool that could total. What?
It's laughable.
I'm sorry, right? I'm going to stop there. I'm coming back over to you to see what people are saying. Do you know, like, when teams are doing transfers and shit like that, yeah? It's all over, like, it's like this. They'll be sat in, like, a conference room and just be like, how you doing, mate? You all right, yeah? Yeah, so come on then, crack on then. What are you going to do for this Wirtz thing? Tell you what, we'll give you 118 million. We'll give you 100 million up front, 18 million add-ons. Shall I send that over now written, yeah? Shall I write that down and send it through, yeah? I'll send it first class. Fucking give me a fucking break.
And I mean, look, I mean, at the end of the day, okay, we've got your man Percy, which sounds like an L fella in Coronation Street. We've got Mohamed Ashvili, which technically that's this summer signing. We've got Frimpong, so like with that, we need to do a lot more signing. Nothing is done until you see them with a Liverpool jersey on. That's it.
Phil asked with a question here. Anything happening with Joe Gomez?
Well, apparently there are a load of Brandon. Well done, man. Be sure to stick around for the quiz, mate.
I'll be back in a minute, mate.
I hope Adam's okay. You putting on the kettle for me?
No. I was letting Kat in. She's been looking at me for like 50 minutes.
What, the cat?
Yeah, the cat. Yeah.
All right.
Anything happening with Joe Gomez then? Not right now, I don't think. Again, he's another one of those homegrown players, so
I'd keep him if I could.
Yeah. Liverpool 67, based on the players we going for, proper DM destroyer is now essential to protect that back line. I don't think we're gonna need one per se. Like, I hate using that phrase, but I think Slot's going to look to dominate with the ball a lot, so that the opposition won't need a destroyer because we'll have the ball type thing. Do you know what I mean? And that's why you've seen Gravenberch drop deep into the middle between the two centre backs a lot lately. So I think that's what he's probably going to go for. David Compton, 45 to 55 million for Nunez. Spectre, I'm not a holy person, but I'll be praying tonight for Al Nasri to sign Nunez off our books.
So will I.
Ricky Sarr, he tried, but he ain't good enough. If he was a cat, he would bark. Bloody hell, his senior football began at 16. That's good, isn't it? Just get it done, all I'm saying. Brandon's here. All right, Brandon, mate, hope you're well. I know you said that already, but I'm just getting mine in. Have you heard about Everton would be interested in Gomez and Doak? Would you try and get Branthwaite in exchange? Am I the only one that doesn't really get the hype around Jared Branthwaite? Like, I don't know, like...
No, I am too. I don't get the hype.
Like, if you were to buy him on the market now, because you'd be paying the English tax, you'd be paying 100 million for him.
Yeah.
No. Like, I reckon you could get better centre-backs out there for half the price.
Absolutely.
Ousmane Diomande at Sporting Lisbon, I'd be all over him. Goncalo Inacio, Sporting Lisbon, I'd be all over him. Joel Hatto, Ajax, I'd be all over him.
I wouldn't be giving 100 million to Everton either.
Yeah, and you can get like 45. You probably get Inacio for 50, Diomande for 50, and you might have to pay a little bit more for Hatto because I think he's potentially got a higher ceiling. So you might be looking at like 60, 70 for him. But he's 19 years of age and he could potentially be the Virgil van Dijk successor. So, I don't know. I wouldn't be all in on Branthwaite. I really wouldn't. Zubimendi played really well trying to get the Real Madrid move. Arsenal will be gutted. Yeah, I've seen that today, mate. Yeah. The cat's just called the RSPCA. She's got fed, mate. She better not do. We could back off and lose on Cherky too. That's nothing new for us. We are our own worst enemies. As far as I'm aware, mate, that Cherky's already signed for City now. Or was it Altonore? One of them signed for City today. Adam Cat giving him death stares, let him out of the kit. Yeah, mate, 100%. She was like straight at me. Gareth's here, the champ is here. Sean Tarrant. He also wouldn't rate Branthwaite. Before the quiz starts, can Sean send me the answers? Very appreciated, mate.
Spectre, unfortunately, this is for the winners of the quizzes that we've done over the last number of months. So we have Muscuzzi, Mighty Reds 97, we have Gavin, we have Copites of Anfield, or Garrett Turner, we've got David Crampton, we've got Bon, Ricky Shah, Scott, Brian C, Philip Ash, Anne, or as Norman, or Richard the Red. So if they don't turn up, we will start the quiz without them. But unfortunately, Spectre, you will not be involved in that quiz. Sorry.
I don't know where that's
Al Nouri signed for City. Don't know how they're signing players. Don't know how.
Well, that thing that you sent me, they said they could lose up to 200 million and it'd be fine.
Crazy.
Ricky Sarr would test Spurs and bid for Van der Ven. Not a bad shout, mate. I think he's got really good pace. Gavin, evening, guys. Darwin rejects Saudi. Saudi now willing to offer 85 for Diaz. I've just seen your message about that, Gavin. Like, can you send me a link to where that's said? Because I've seen you said it and JT said it before you as well. So I'm wondering, like, where is this coming from? Like, that's what I want to know. Liverpool 6-7. Who's going to keep the ball? Those midfielders and Liverpool forwards can't put 3 passes together without giving the balls away. Training, mate, I suppose. And Wirtz is a good runner with the ball. I think McAllister's pretty good at keeping hold of the ball. I do think Salah Diaz probably do lose the ball more than anybody else. And as of right now, you are right. We don't have a number 9 that can keep the ball. So that's it, mate. It's it, innit? Ian King, we can't keep paying good wages out on injury-prone players such as Gomez and Jota. Should be sold, not fit for the purpose this season. Yeah. You just need to get someone in to come and replace them, though, mate, as well.
Yeah.
David Crompton, Alton signed for City, 100%. Minty feels sorry for Kelleher. He went to Brentford because of their manager. Now he's the Spurs manager.
Yeah.
The champ, Shano, is what Gareth said to you. Phil, I can't believe Umbuemo wants to join United. Wages. You'll definitely miss my answers then for the quiz. Spectre. Yes, Gareth, you have won it the most.
And he's won the quiz twice, hasn't he?
Yeah, maybe more Matt.
He's won the draw twice, the monthly draw.
Yeah.
Gav's done.
Actually, Gareth, mate, I'll be honest, I've still not sent out yet. I've had problems getting out to the post office, but I'll get it sent out to you, mate, honestly.
David, hostage.
Yeah. David, they also have an offer for checking, except they also have an offer, had an offer check for checking. Right, yeah. I think that's Turkey. LFC Spectre, TalkSport Middle East correspondent Ben Jenkins, yeah. Happy days. Last question before we do the quiz. Will Kanate stay or leave? In my opinion, if he does not sign a deal by the middle of next month, at the late, I keep pushing this date back because I don't want him to go. I think you have to sell him. You have to. You can't lose him for nothing. Ineos signing on Buemo to save money on the shampoo. That's a good one, Ricky, mate. That's a good one.
That's a good.
Right then, guys, we will jump off into the quiz. I just need to change something. So, just for this quiz bit, guys, I'm just going to put us into subscriber mode only for the comments, just because we want it just for those guys that have been around for a bit to be able to comment right now. So that's that done. That should have popped up. If you can see it, let me know. Where's this? I need to move this down now. See, this is the problem with working on a MacBook. You can't just scroll down.
You need to sort it out, man.
I do. Right. Guys, it is now time for...
Where has he disappeared to? Is it just me?
No, I had to put a light on. I'm sat in darkness here.
I was like, where the hell has he gone? I'm just going to wait for Mighty Red, because I just messaged him and he says he's on his way. So if Mighty Red can tell me he is there, Brandon. Brandon, I'm about to start.
Goodbye. Right, so guys, who I've actually got here then for the quiz finale? This is the old prize for this year. He's here. This is Brandon. This is the winner's little trophy we'll be giving away. You can see quiz champion 24-25. So, and
then also you have a t-shirt of your choice from number 19 apparel.com, or sorry, number 19 apparelco.com. I keep getting that Muscusi, good man. So we have, who have we got? We've Garrett, we've got Mighty Reds, we've got Muscusi, we've got Dave Crompton. So the final.
How many questions, sorry, mate?
So I've got 15 questions and one tiebreaker. Okay.
Just making sure
so I just want to call out the finalists. If they're not there, they can't compete, obviously. So we've got Muscusi, we've got Mighty Reds, we've got Gavin, we've got Garrett from Copites of Anfield, we've got Dave C or Dave Crompton, we've got Bon, we've got Ricky Shah, we've got Scott, Brian C, Philip Ash, Anne or Norman, and we've got Richard the Red. So Gerson, we're just going to do a quiz with our finalists, and we'll have a talk maybe later about that. All right.
I'll just answer your question right now, I guess. And no, mate, I don't think Liverpool will sign Isaac this summer. Okay. No way. But yeah, right. Everyone seems to be here. So same rules as the original stages, guys. First three with the correct answer, we'll get a point. Whoever gets the most points by the end wins. The only difference in this scenario is if you do win, you need to DM me or the channel's social media with an address where to send the trophy off to, and I will get it shipped out to you wherever that is, including all the way to South Africa for Mighty Reds. I will do that for you, buddy. So yeah, all you got to do is just send either me or the Instagram or the Facebook page a message with your address, and we'll get it shipped out ASAP. Cool. Right, Sean, I will literally shut up and hand it over to you.
We'll also be sending you a link to Number 19 Apparel Co. as well, so you can pick out your T-shirt, and they will then ship it on to you. All right. So this is going to be a difficult quiz for the finalists. There are 15 questions. There is going to be different rounds. So the first round is not going to be multiple choice. It's going to be who said it round. All right.
Okay.
So the first question, and this is a quote, of course. So question number 1, it's best being a striker. If you miss 5, then score the winner. You're a hero. The goalkeeper can play a blinder, the key one in, and he's a villain. Who said that? It's best being a striker. If you miss 5, then score 1. You're a hero. The goalkeeper can play a blinder and then let one in, and he's a villain.
You need to send me the answer.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the answer there. First 3 are in. So I have it as Mr. Gav, Ricky, and Mighty Reds. Do you see the same?
Yeah, I see the same, yeah.
Let me just check the YouTube as well. That's the correct order. Yep, that's the correct order. Yep.
Sorry, David, and Podge, unfortunately, you haven't qualified, so maybe next season. So maybe just put a message down there just under David Crompton.
Yeah, I've done
it. Okay. So, question number 2. Who said this? Roger Hunt misses a few, but he gets in the right place to miss them. Roger Hunt misses a few, but he gets in the right place to miss them. Could say easily Darwin Nunez, but you know.
My mum's in Italy as well, Russell, mate. Hope you're doing well. Have we got our 3 there? Yes, we do.
We have got our 3, yeah.
So I
Gavin.
have it. You confirm if you have it the same. So I've got Gav. Yeah. I've got Ricky again. And then I have Copites, Gareth.
That's correct, yeah.
I'm just going to put Cop on my piece of paper because of Gareth and Gav. So
yeah.
I don't want to get them mixed up.
That's
so,
okay.
Yeah. Right.
Ricky, we'll take that answer sharply. we won't be.
So is my parents, Russell. They just went to Rome today. They flew at like 7 o'clock in the morning or something daft like that.
Okay, so question number 3. Who said this? 3 months ago, I was a tactical genius. 3 months ago, I was a tactical genius. Who said that? Yeah.
Oh, well, I've got an idea.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Question number 3. 3 months ago, I was a tactical genius. Who said that?
Oh my God, I just wrote the answer down instead of the person's name.
No, that's okay because we've got our 3 answers anyway.
Yeah, so I see it as Miscusi, Gavin, and Ricky because Brandon put Brandon.
No, we can take Brendan.
Oh, Brendan, yeah.
Brendan Rodgers, yeah, we can take Brendan. Jesus.
You know what? I'm so sorry. I thought I read it as your own name. I don't know why.
he spelled it's Brandon.
Yeah, I know. I don't know
Random.
why I read it. I read it as if he put his own name. That's my bad. My bad. That's my bad.
And Ricky says Rogers. No, it wasn't Rogers. Okay. So the next question. Question number 4. How do you explain to a blind person what color is? How do you explain to a blind person what color is? I actually did type error there as well, Ricky. I says, how do you explain to a bling person what color is? I meant to say blind. Yeah, Garrett. Yeah.
Say the phrase again. How do you tell a
How
blind?
do you explain to a blind person what color is?
You haven't sent me the answer.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Braille. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Are you talking about Roy or Robbie?
Have I got to do the old
I
thing in my
think you
bob?
might.
How do I do this? About fucking it up. Do you know what? I actually hate the fact I'm having to use this. I should have brought my mouse for this as well, because this is a pain in the ass. I can't do it because I can't move my thingy up.
That's what she said.
Exactly.
So
I'll put that in. So
enough.
I'll just say that none of you got it right. Is that right? None of
Nobody
you
got it right. Nobody got it right. The answer was Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp. You didn't get the answer to that right at all. I told you these questions would be difficult, although, as Garrett says...
Do you have it when and where he said it, though? So we can go back and have a look?
No.
No.
Don't question me. Okay, the next question. And again, who said this round? Okay, so the next question was, it was like playing in a foreign country. Question number 5. It was like playing in a foreign country. Who said that? It was like
I think you opened your mouth too soon, Gareth, earlier, saying we've all got them all right. I think Sean turned the page and went, right, this is me hard question.
Give you a bloody...
How do you explain colour to someone who's blind? Who said that? Go on, who said it?
It was like playing in a foreign country. Who said that?
I think that's everybody, isn't it?
I think so, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What?
Ricky's answer. Like, so,
Oh.
How many got it right? Sorry, I can't see.
So we have Muscusi.
Yeah.
And Gavin.
Yeah, so yeah, it was Rush, guys.
It was Ian Rush.
I was laughing because Ricky Saab, that is something that Michael Owen would
It's exactly
say.
what. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why I did it. I threw you off, lads. I threw you off.
I could imagine Owen being the one saying about how do you teach a blind person colour or something.
Yeah, exactly. So, question 6. Now, this is going to be multiple choice. We have finished who said that round. So, question number 6. So, if you want to answer A, B, or C, that's perfect. All right. So, what was Liverpool's lowest league position in the 1990s? Was it A, 4th, B, 8th, C, 12th? What was Liverpool's lowest league position in the 1990s? A, 4th, B, 8th, or C, 12th?
In the 1990s. We did do pants in the 90s, didn't we? Okay, right. I've put it in. So, what really would watch?
Oh, wow. Okay. So the answer to that, ladies and gentlemen, was indeed B. It was the 93-94 season. It was the lowest finishing position for 31 seasons. So I think...
Am I right in saying we've got Gavin, David, and Brandon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gary, we'll talk about that afterwards. We're doing a quiz at the moment, the final quiz of the season. Stick around, and the next season will start in probably August. So, question number 7. I've actually fucking answered question number 7. I've actually answered it. So I'm going to ask it anyway, right? And see if anyone heard me. Okay. Question number 7. The lowest league position in the 90s was the lowest in how many seasons? Was it A, 11? Was it B, 21? Or was it C, 31?
Who will
the lowest league position in the 90s was the lowest in how many seasons? Was it A, 11, B, 21, or C, 31? Oh, I fucked up there, didn't I? I fucked up there. I fucked up. I was trying to be smart.
So we've got 3 anyway. Everyone's got that one right. I wonder why everyone's got that one right. So, am I right in saying we've got Brandon, Gavin, and Ricky?
Yeah, well done, lads. Jesus Christ, man. That was a difficult one, that. I'm not explaining any more of the fucking answers. I fucking landed myself in that. So question number 8. What Liverpool player signed for Real Madrid in mid-2004? Was it A, Steve McManaman, B, Michael Owen, or C, Alonso?
Ooh.
Which Liverpool player signed for Real Madrid in mid-2004? Was it Steve McManaman, B, Michael Owen, or Alonso?
I think that one's fairly obvious, isn't it?
Well, now that you said it, probably. So I think we've got the answers there, have we?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay. So the answer to that, strangely enough, is B, Mr. Stating the obvious, dumb as fuck, Michael Owen.
So we've got same again. It's Ricky,
Gavin,
Brandon, yeah.
He's somewhere throwing an apple in the bin. That's brilliant.
Did you see what Ricky put up earlier?
Yeah.
He said one of them was like it hit the facial part of his head.
Who?
Michael Owen. He said that at one point, like it hit the facial part of his head. Or something like that. Or
did he say that?
Facial part of his face or something. It was something weird.
What a gobshite. Okay, so question number 9. So it's basically an addition to question 8. So what was the transfer fee? Was it A, 8 million? Was it B, 15 million? Or was it C, 25 million?
He did fuck us over, that lad, didn't he?
Holy shit.
Right.
So we have. So the answer to that, ladies and gents, is A, 8 million. So Ricky, Muscusi,
and
Bomb.
Yeah. So we got, what was it again? Sorry, Ricky, Miscusi, and Bomb. Yep.
Sorry, Podge, this is only for the finalists. You can come into
you can do you can do the thing though, it's fine. Do the answers.
Well, as long as you, well, I suppose, yeah. Okay. Question number 10. The first international match hosted at Anfield was England versus, was it A, Ireland, B, Scotland, or C, Wales? The first international match hosted at Anfield was England versus, was it A, Ireland, B, Scotland, or C, Wales? Dun, 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 boom.
Boom.
I don't know whether we can accept. So the answer to that is A, Ireland. Now, do we accept the first answer?
You're the quiz master, you decide.
Yeah, I'm afraid we're going to have to accept the first answer, Miss Guzzi, as much as I love you. As much as I love you. I don't mean to be difficult, but yeah, we have to accept the first answer. Just to be fair with everyone else, because if it's kind of a, you could do A, B, C, so we can't, unfortunately. So question number 11 before we have a cry. Question number 11. What was the score? Was it A, a 2-2 draw? Was it B, 1-0 to Ireland? Or C, was it 6-1 to England?
Can I ask a question? Is question 12 going to be who scored in the game?
Cheeky bastard. No. Actually, wait.
Okay. I think we've got it, haven't we?
Yeah.
Cool. So
I see
it as Gareth,
Ricky,
Miss Scoozy, and Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for having faith in Ireland. But yes, we were beaten 6-1 by England, and I don't want to talk about it.
Question 13. Who got the assist?
Question 12.
Question 14. Who was the goalkeeper? Question 15. What was the attendance?
Question 14. What colour were Ireland in? Oh shit, that is a quick now. So question number 12. What year was it played?
Fuck off.
Was it A, 1895? Was it C, 1901? Or was it C, 1889? So, what year was it played? Was it A, 1895, B, 1901, or C, 1889?
I didn't even think it was that old. I was thinking early 2000s or something.
No.
Oh.
I couldn't keep a straight face there. Oh. Oh, that was after fucking up me back even further. Oh, jeez.
Right. I'll put the line in, yeah.
Yeah.
So who we got then? We got Miss Goosey.
But the answer is, first of all, it was C, 1889.
So we got Miss Goosey, Gavin.
That's it.
And that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
question 16: who sat in row 23A in the top?
question 13: who scored for England? So, question number 13, completely different to question 12 and 11. So, question number 13: when did Joe Fagan join Liverpool? Was it A, 1959? Was it C, 1960? Or C, 1961? So I'll call that out again because I'm after saying C twice. So question number 13, when did Joe Fagan join Liverpool? Was it A, 1959, B, 1960, or C, 1961? Sending the answer to you.
We got it, yeah.
So the answer to that is A, 1959. So I think Gavin, Ricky, and Muscusi got that. Gavin,
Yep.
Ricky, and Muscusi got that. Okay. Question number 14.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the first captain of Liverpool Football Club and what is his name? So this is a question where there's no multiple choice. Who was the first captain of Liverpool Football Club and what is his name? Scoozy Ireland. I won't take that as your first answer, by the way, so I'm not going to be that much of a bastard. That's a difficult one, man. I was a bit of a dick to really put that in, wasn't I? Who was the first captain of Liverpool Football Club and what is his name? Or what was his name?
Right. Do the theme tune you were doing a minute.
So the answer was, the first captain was William or Billy Griffiths. He served as captain in 1901-02. So nobody got the answer to that. So question 15.
What year was Willie Griffiths born?
No, I actually thought it was part of this, but it's not. Okay. So I've just sent you the answer. So question number 15. This is the final question, and if there's a tiebreaker, we have a tiebreaker. Okay. So question number 15. How many goals did Billy Liddell score for Liverpool? How many goals did Billy Liddell score for Liverpool? Was it A, 200, B, 190, or C, 228? So was it A, 200, B, 190, or C, 228? Billy Liddell, how many goals did he score for Liverpool? Oh, well done, Podge. I think we'll give him an award just for being funny.
I think everyone's answered there, haven't they?
Everyone has answered it. So the answer to that was C, 228. So we have with Muscusi, we've got Garrett, and we've got Gavin.
Yep. Right.
So
I'll do the counting.
Who is going to win the inaugural AKMLFC quiz of 2024-25? Oh, it's heating up, ladies and gentlemen. I think this has been a very closely contested quiz. You've all done fantastic. Those who are watching that weren't finalists, you can take part in next season. We may change it about where it might be a league table. We haven't decided yet, but you will get a trophy similar to that. And like I said, the winner of this quiz will get the inaugural AKM LFC trophy, and they will get to pick out a t-shirt from number 19 apparelco.com. Number 19 apparelco.com. So all you have to do is pick out a t-shirt, what you want, pick out your size. I think they always say to pick out your size and go for the other size, if you know what I mean. So if you're an extra large, go for the 2XL. So you can pick out a t-shirt, and what we'll do is we'll send on your details to them and they will ship it out to you. Make sure that you check them on social media and tell them that AKMLFC sent you. So there you go.
I'm almost there.
So, well done, lads.
Jesus. Well, we have a clear winner anyway.
A clear winner. Ooh.
Yeah.
So will we go down from the bottom up?
No, because some people have only got a few, so But I'll do top three because we actually have two people. We've got two people joint third,
right,
on 7, which is Ricky and Miscusi. Both had 7. Well done, boys.
Congratulations, guys.
Sorry, I've made a mistake already. Third place by themselves with 5 was Mighty Reds 97.
Mighty
Brandon.
Reds.
Joint second was Ricky and Miscusi with the 7.
Oh.
And the clear out-and-out winner of the first quiz was Gavin with 10.
Oh, wow. Well done.
Well done, Gavin.
Well done, Gavin.
Mate.
So you win the inaugural AKM LFC quiz trophy for 24-25. You have to get a picture with you holding it, and also you get to pick out a t-shirt from number 19 apparelco.com. So well done, Gavin. Well done for all that have gone for it. Played the Muscusi handshake. What's that about? It wasn't a penalty. So yeah, well done. 10. That was amazing. That was. And Ricky again.
That is actually funny as fuck, Ricky. You've said that.
Yeah.
You came second so many times through the season. That is so funny. You
It is true. It is
actually
true.
came second so many
Yeah.
times when we did it. That is actually unreal. Ricky,
But the
like,
good thing, if you say that to a woman, she'd be delighted with you.
oh man,
Oh, well
that
done.
is actually funny as all. Yeah, Ricky came second so many times.
We should really give
And
him
it
a
was
medal.
like he came second in like by a point. He came second in the
Yeah.
tiebreakers. Might as well just call him Arsenal from now on.
Arsenal, yeah. And well done, Muscusi, for coming second as well.
Yeah, well done, lads.
Well done,
Well done
everyone.
again. Well
It
done.
was really enjoyable. It did stress me out a little bit. I don't know whether we're going to do a league. Do you think that might be better?
I
A league table.
think I'll put it to the members. Let's see what they pick. What we do.
So we could maybe do a league table, but it would just mean that if you're not in one week, that might pose as a bit of a problem.
We'll have to see. But yeah,
Ricky says I'm going to put that on my... Sorry?
We could do it as we've been doing, or we could do it as a league thing. But I might, if we're going to do it as a league, I might do it so like the winner gets like 3 points, second place 2 points, third place 1 point, just to make it. I don't know. See what happens. I'll have to be quicker with Google or my Wi-Fi is shit.
Ricky says I'm going to put this on my dating profile. I held at that Arsenal.
No, thanks again for everybody then for participating. It was good fun. I think as well though, to be fair, to ease the burden on you a little bit, I think we'll either go to bi-weekly or we'll go to monthly for the quiz for next year. We'll see.
I think maybe it would be better doing monthly, because at least what we could do is we could say, look, those who want to be in the league, the monthly quiz is this date, and give people an opportunity. But well done, Gavin. I'm delighted for you, and well done everyone that participated. Hard luck on those who didn't take up the final, but there you go. If you're not in, you can't win, as the man said.
So to you guys that are members, what I'll say is probably tonight after I finish this, I might actually put a post in there and just say for next season, this is the idea. Well, no, we'll speak about it first, Sean. I'll get a couple of ideas about. Let's see what happens. Just an idea. Can we have a AKM Fantasy Premier League next season? Yeah, mate. We had one this year. We just didn't do much with it.
No.
But yeah, I think what we'll do for next season is we'll have another one of these, and then I want to probably get one of these for the Fantasy League as well.
Yeah. And do you know what? They're great, because I actually have one. This is one from my shop, Kurt Cobain. This is from actually the harp-shaped box video. So that's I keep that because I'm a big Nirvana fan. But
Gareth, mate.
Well done, Gareth, for did he get last?
No.
Well done, Gareth, anyway, for participating.
Gareth won probably the most throughout the course of the season. So if we were doing a league format, Gareth would have probably won.
Actually, yeah, but Gareth, I mean, you did well out of this season. In fairness, you've won the monthly draw for our VIP members twice, and then didn't you win something else? What else did you win?
Remember, I can't remember.
Yeah, but you've done extremely well out of AKMLFC. But so is there anything else that we talk about, Verts or Kirkes or?
Let's have a quick refresh, shall we? See if there's anything doing the rounds. I know we had some questions while we were doing the the quiz and that, but they seem to have gone. Let's have a look. I got a couple of notifications. Blah 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 blah. None of them are anything to do with us, I don't think. Let's have a look. Oh, the Jaguars have signed a player to a new contract. Not that you care.
Do you hear him?
Huh?
Do you hear him?
What?
I said, do you hear him talking about the Jaguars?
Oh, right, yeah. I don't think there's anything, mate. I'll see if anything's popped up in here. Ben Jacobs, let's have a look what he's doing. Because that's where everyone were mentioning. I don't even follow the guy. Let's have a look. Do you know what? I'm surprised, that I ain't being blocked by some of these people. The amount of times I call them out.
So I am hearing, and this is from Dublin Liverpool supporters group. I don't know whether there's any substance to this, but Liverpool are monitoring Sporting CP. I think they meant centre back Osman
Diamande.
Diamande, valued at around 50 million, as
He'd be
they
a
see
signing.
defensive reinforcement beside Virgil van Dijk.
He would be a signing.
He's from the Ivory Coast, 21, right-footed centre back. Performance stats 22, 24, 7. I think they meant 23, 24. 70 league caps, 5 goals, 24, 25, 31 league games, 2 goals, also 9 Champions League matches, plus other cups, totaling around 44 appearances this season. Style of football, kind of strong aerial presence, comfortable with the ball, and is capable of.
Have you seen Ricky's name?
That's brilliant. That's very good, Ricky. That's very good. So, strong aerial presence, comfortable with the ball at his feet, capable of building plays from deep, praised for physicality, possessional sense, tackling, and anticipation. With the Ivory Coast, debuted 2023 September, 8 caps, 1 goal, part of the squad that won the 23 African Cup of Nations. His market price is about 40 to 45, but there is a release clause around 80.
Yeah, I'd take Diamande. He'd be someone I'd be all over. I think he predominantly plays on the right of the centre back pairing, but with the uncertainty around Kanate, you got to get something done, aren't you? So
yeah, I'm checking if there's anything else here.
I can't see nothing else on here.
No, I don't see anything here.
No. Right then, guys. Thank you everybody for joining the stream. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Might do a stream tomorrow, with it being transfer deadline day, and see what happens. He plays for Sporting. Podge does Usman Diamande. I would take either him or Inacio from Sporting.
Who would be cheaper though? Inacio, maybe. You see, you could put him as a left back as well and centre back, and he'd be playing the left side, obviously, of centre back. So I'd be going for Inacio all day long.
But I think as well. All right, Ricky, mate. Nice, thanks for joining, pal.
Ricky Chat, Arsenal.
Maybe you need a number 9, mate, and you'll be all right for next year. I do think that Inacio gets a lot of the conversation, and he gets a lot of the spotlight, shall we say, because I think he's the name that everyone was after. I'd have to do a side-by-side comparison and see, but I would have a sneaky feeling that maybe Diamande comes out on top.
That'd be a good comparison. That'd be a good video to do.
I might just do it now. Hold on a minute. See if I can.
Okay.
If you can just stall a little bit. See if I can load up my.
I've been talking about Inacio for quite some time. I
can't find the site that I use because I use it on my computer. There we go. I found it straight away. Boom. There we go. All right. So who is it again? Inacio and Diomande, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. We just get his stats up as well. Usman Diomande. Right. So we'll do this live right now. If I can, just got to scroll down a bit to compare them. Okay, not this one then. Scroll back up again. I hate using a MacBook.
I'm using my iPad Pro, and I even have a background. Adam didn't even bother with the background. He's just got his cat on the kitchen behind him.
she's in there.
She's in there. She got all the answers right to the questions.
She probably did as well, yeah.
She was the scorekeeper.
Okay, right. So I click this, compare them to the 5 top similar ones. Do I have to sign in to do this?
I don't know. Come here to me till I just have a look at something here. I'm after getting something taken down off my shop, and I'm major pissed with it.
Stats by competition. No, it's one is overall thing. I want to do a side-by-side thingamajig. It's normally, unless I can't do it on here. I don't know. Anyway, maybe it's a video I do a different video then, because this is taking a while for me to sort this out. Unless I can just sign in somewhere on here. It don't show you it that well, to be fair. So anyway, right then, mate. I can't do it on here. I'll have to just do it on a separate video or something at a later time. But yeah. Right then, guys.
Interesting video.
Yeah, well, I'll look at centre back. So, right, guys, thanks for watching. That is the end of the quiz as well to the start of next season. We'll let everyone know what's happening a couple of weeks beforehand, just so we've got a bit of time so everyone knows what the plan is. Thanks for watching, everything like that. Maybe a stream tomorrow for the end of the transfer small window that's on right now. But we'll have to just see. And maybe it might be Flory Verts Day or whatever it's called tomorrow.
Flurry.
Yeah. And again, guys, as well, obviously we are in partnership with Number 19 Apparel Co. The name of the site is going across the bottom of the screen right now.
Yeah. And Gavin, let us know what T-shirt that you want to go for. You'll have to check the site and pick whatever T-shirt you want. And I'll get on to them and I'll just advise them of your name, address, and the size T-shirt that you want. They always say go a size up.
Yeah. So. And as well, mate, I know I've sent you something before, but just remind me of your address again, mate, and I'll get this trophy sent out to you ASAP. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, for the first inaugural slot of 7 or what is it?
No, it's well, actually, slot. Yeah, there's 2 inaugurals. There's the 7 o'clock slot, which is fucking brilliant of a name, I must say, and then there's the inaugural AKMLFC quiz trophy 20 for the season of 24-25. And Gavin, you have now bragging rights, my friend, that you won it. So you have to defend your title next season. Yeah. Will Muscusi do it?
Maybe Podge will do it next year.
Maybe Podge will do it. Yeah. We've got a few new subscribers. Be sure, guys, to share this channel with all your Liverpool friends. Get them involved, because this is a channel that basically, all opinions matter. It doesn't matter where you're from. We don't discriminate. Just get on and just follow us, and we'll have good old chat. And there you go.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you're hitting the like button on your way out. And we will catch you all in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.